I don't like anybody telling me what to do. And lately, the left wants to tell everybody it's the we all know this. You should. Stop telling me what to do. You go do it. You want to support stuff that the government should stay out of? You go do it. No one's stopping you from paying more taxes. God.
This time around, the fallout is wild. So what did he disclose about Hollywood, and how did Hollywood react to it? The industry's favorite anti-woke comedian has been exposing the industry's nasty side for years, never afraid to call out what others won't. If you're familiar with Tim Allen's online persona, you might know that he seldom stays quiet. He has a knack for tweeting out outlandish ideas and then sitting back to watch the woke crowd freak out. You can bet that he'll do it again, but this time his recent tweet is really unusual and has everyone riled up.
I mean, first of all, he wants to know what the face of woke look like, and here's what I picture. These trolls that hide behind their computer or their screens and their laptops and their keyboards, because those are the people that complain the most, those whose faces we do not see.
Everyone went absolutely bonkers. The Twitter mob went absolutely bonkers after just one tweet from Tim Allen exposing them. Many were quick to cancel his show, but let's be honest. Tim has never been one to back down or listen to the woke crowd.
It's actually disturbing on a fundamental level. It's gotten to the point where literally there's part of me, a deep part of me, that just, F it, bring it on. If you want to cancel me, go ahead. I mean, I can't.
However, that isn't the sole factor contributing to Awakened Hollywood's decline. For years, Tim has been skillfully poking the bear. His Disney vacation is just one example.
I'm not a toy. You are a toy.
As he relaxed in the park, he overheard a 13-year-old wondering if he was bisexual due to his affinity for Skillet's classic. Tim, as expected, the backlash was instant, with the woke crowd accusing him of insensitivity. But here's the truth. Hollywood dislikes Tim Allen because he's not afraid to ask the issues they'd rather ignore. So why does he keep getting under their skin?
Do you still enjoy stand-up, my friend, as much as you did in the early days?
There's moments that it's more. It reminds me of my anarchist background.
And they've thrown everything at him to try and cancel him. But here's the thing. Tim Allen doesn't play by Hollywood's rules. Let's take it back to when ABC decided to pull the plug on Last Man Standing. In case you missed it, this wasn't just any show. It was one of their top-rated series. Yep, you heard that right. Despite its massive success and loyal fan base, ABC gave it the axe. Why? Well, that's the million-dollar question. But one thing's for sure. Tim Allen isn't backing down, and neither are his fans.
Let's talk about Last Man Standing. Congrats on this.
No, thanks very much.
I watched it when it was on ABC.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it wasn't on ABC.
Tell the 300 of the crew and everybody the same thing. We're all going, this is the best show I've ever been on. What? We're off the air. We all thought we were at the top of their game at ABC. Who knows how networks work? I don't know, but it was dropped.
It was the second highest rated show on ABC, trailing only behind Modern Family. Yet they dropped it like it was radioactive. Why? Because Tim Allen had the audacity to play a relatable, likable conservative on mainstream TV. In today's Hollywood, that's practically a crime. But here's the kicker. Instead of embracing a show that resonated with millions of Americans, they decided to silence it. And that, my friends, says everything you need to know about the state of entertainment today.
Dinner's ready in 10.
Hey, come out here.
Touch anything.
Right, and I don't like gum in there too, but all right, when we're driving around, what do other people do when they see us?
They do this.
You know why they do that? This truck is older than you, but it's a classic, and people realize it's a classic. And you're a classic too.
How flattering. I'm an old truck.
In Hollywood, that's basically the ultimate sin. As Tim Allen himself said, there's nothing more dangerous, especially in today's climate, than a funny, likable conservative. And he's not wrong. When you can make people laugh, connect with them, and challenge the status quo all at once, you become a threat to the narrative. That's why they tried to silence him. But Tim Allen isn't just surviving, he's thriving, proving that authenticity always wins in the end.
You went to the presidential inauguration, right?
I was invited by, we did a VIP thing for the vets and went to the Veterans Ball, and so I went to go see the Democrats and Republicans. Yeah, I went to the inauguration. It was
I'm not attacking you.
You're getting this down. I'm not kidding. You got to be real careful around here. You know, you get beat up. If you don't believe what everybody believes, this is like 30s Germany. I don't know what happened. If you're not part of the group, you know what we believe is right. I go, well, I might have a problem with that. I'm a comedian. I like going on both sides.
Yeah.
It was a. This government does stuff big. I've never been to anything like that.
Tim didn't bother sugarcoating it. His politics were clearly the problem. But instead of backing down, he called it out, loud and clear. And here's where it gets juicy. ABC might have canceled him, but Fox swooped in and gave Last Man Standing a new home, handing Tim an even bigger platform to connect with his audience. So while ABC thought they were making an example out of him, Tim ended up with the last laugh. Talk about a plot twist.
Hey everybody, welcome to season 7 of All right, here we go. Good, quietly, folks. All right, here we go from the top.
Then there's his new show, The Santa Clauses, on Disney+. The fact that Disney brought him back proves they understand Tim Allen isn't going anywhere. They might try to censor him, but they also know he has a loyal fan base that Hollywood simply can't ignore.
Ushering Christmas for us? Then this guy. For nearly 30 years, Tim Allen has become synonymous with Santa Claus.
I'm in big trouble.
After starring in the 1994 classic film.
Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good
Now, things really heat up in The Santa Clauses. Tim's character makes a lighthearted joke about saying Merry Christmas, only to realize it's suddenly seen as a problem. One joke, and the woke corner of Twitter exploded. Some called it offensive, while others claimed it was politically divisive. But let's be real, it's The Santa Clauses, a Christmas show. A joke about Christmas should be the least surprising thing here.
Peyton's on the show, but I'm dressed as Santa Claus. So he's doing the same look to me. He's going, oh, look at you. And I go, no, man, I'm a fan. But I'm under 7 feet of makeup. And I was like a kid.
Still, the outrage was very real. Podcaster and filmmaker Scott Weinberg kicked it off by sharing the line on Twitter, and the internet went wild. People tore into Tim Allen for, get this, bringing right-wing politics into Christmas. But here's the darker truth. Tim isn't just up against Twitter mobs. The entire Hollywood system is designed to silence voices like his. As Tim himself puts it, the thought police are everywhere.
You know, and then what I got to do sometimes is explain, which I hate in big arenas, that this is a thought police thing, and I do not like it. But when I use these words, this is my intent behind those words.
Yeah. Tim has expressed how political correctness has completely transformed comedy and made it practically impossible for comics to take chances. He also does not hesitate to acknowledge how this impacts him. Comedy legends like Richard P.R.I. and Lenny Bruce, who pushed boundaries and were not scared to make people uncomfortable, were an inspiration to Tim as he grew up.
So, you know, Tim, you and I both started stand-up comedy in the 80s.
And Leno says hi, by the way.
Oh, Jay Leno, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And still, you're still doing it, right?
44 cities just finished.
See what I mean by the hardest working man.
However, for comedians like Tim, every joke is now dissected and every phrase is examined. It is a nightmare. He even quipped on The View that he would likely get fired for using language he heard from his own parents while he was growing up.
I do use some provocative words, but I tell them it's words that really got from my parents. Yeah. You know, they said this stuff, and we talked about it. I can't even say it here. I can't even point to it. Yeah. It is an alarming thing for comedians, but my act has really been about family and kids and growing up anyway. But I was going to say, if I do some stuff. The women in my life were, whatever political party it was, always they hated the government and who's going to pay for it. Yeah. They always argued about that over vodka.
Hollywood cannot get rid of Allen no matter how hard they try because of his fearless attitude. He has not backed down. In fact, he has doubled down. He refuses to live in fear of being canceled and would rather face backlash than lose his integrity. Disney even replaced him since Buzz Lightyear did not faze him. And now he is back on Disney Plus with the Santa Clauses delivering lines that provoke outrage and proving he is here to stay. Let us not forget his stance on cancel culture.
That's good.
Hollywood finds itself unable to extricate Allen, regardless of the efforts exerted, due to his unwavering and audacious demeanor. He has not retreated. Rather, he has intensified his commitment. He steadfastly declines to succumb to the trepidation of cancellation, opting instead to confront criticism rather than compromise his principles. Disney has indeed substituted him, as Buzz Lightyear failed to resonate with audiences, yet he has returned to Disney Plus with the Santa Clauses, delivering lines that incite controversy and affirming his enduring presence. We must remember his position regarding the phenomenon of cancel culture.